Good day, Commanders. This is Commander Darkside, and today I want to go over some tips to help you take down your first Thargoid Interceptor. There are 4 types of interceptors, each one being more difficult to kill than the last, but we'll be focusing on the Cyclops variant, which is the easiest to kill. When searching for Thargoids, you will either manually scan all non-human signal sources with the FSS scanner, or scan the nav beacon, which will resolve all signal sources in that system. To find a Cyclops, you'll want to look for a non-human signal source with a Threat 5. A Threat 5 will either give you scouts or a Cyclops. If there's a salvage icon next to the signal source in your nav panel, you will be guaranteed a Cyclops. I have included a Crate Mark II build in the description that will require engineering and the Guardian Gauss cannons to give you the best chance of surviving, even if you make a few mistakes. After dropping in, you'll want to deploy your hardpoints, select the Thargoid, and wait for it to approach. It will not be aggressive until you attack first, so wait until it's within 500 meters and scan it with your Xeno scanner. Once your scan is complete, you can start attacking the Thargoid with your Gauss cannons until you exert a heart. You will see this visually as the heart will start to glow red, or you can sub-target the heart. Once the heart is destroyed, put pips into engines and boost past him, as this is the point the Thargoid will use one of its specialized attacks, such as the lightning attack, which will damage your shields and slow you down. If you time it right, you'll be far enough away to not be affected by any of these attacks. This is pretty much a hit and run tactic, which if done right will net you very little damage from the swarm, the missiles, or the Thargoid itself. The next step is to take down the Thargon swarm. This can be a little tricky at first, but it becomes relatively easy once you get the hang of it. After you've taken down a heart and boosted past the Thargoid, select the swarm and keep boosting away. Once you're a little over 4 kilometers away, switch to flight assist off, set your throttle to 0, and flip around. So you'll be facing the swarm but still traveling backwards to keep your distance. At this distance, the swarm should be flying pretty much straight at you, so line up your shot with your flak launcher, pull and hold the trigger, and wait for the reticle to turn red. Once it turns red and you hear the audio cue, release the fire button and the flak will explode, killing a portion of the swarm. Repeat this until the swarm is gone or has a few Thargons left. I like to leave a few if possible, as there is less chance the Thargoid will spawn another swarm, and the few that are left will do little to no damage. Now that the swarm is taken care of, you can now select the Thargoid and see if his shield is down. The Thargoid will put up its shield after every heart is destroyed, and the shield will slowly drop over time. If the shield is dropped, turn flight assist back on and start approaching. At this point, I pop a heatsink and start firing once within range, first exerting a heart and then destroying the heart. I also use my lateral thrusters to kind of orbit the Thargoid to hopefully take less damage. If you hear energy surge detected while boosting away, turn FA off and keep boosting. This is the Thargoid shutdown field that if hit, your ship will be shut down for several seconds. If you do get shut down by the Thargoid, at least you will still be drifting away at the same speed as you were traveling. The Cyclops has a total of 4 hearts that will need to be destroyed, along with the remaining hull, and once it's destroyed, you'll want to get at least 4 kilometers away to avoid the caustic cloud expanding from its cold dead corpse. If at any time you get caustic damage on your hull, either by a missile or a caustic cloud, you can boost while firing your Gauss cannons to build up your heat to burn off the caustic effect. You can also go silent running to raise your heat, but this will drop your shields if you have them. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully these tips will help you in your next Thargoid hunt, and you can start working your way up to the Basilisk, which is many times harder to kill, but is totally possible with this build. And until next time, see you in the black, Commanders.